What's going on, everybody? This is Jack Danaher 2001 here, and thank you everybody for 700 subscribers. It's an incredible number of how long I've got this far on YouTube, ever since they changed, and now the kids are the primary audience of the website, and all the changes I made to Thomas the Tank creators, of how YouTube is going to collapse to us and demonetize us and delete our channels because our content is not made for kids and whatever. And yet I am back here again with a 700 subscriber special in this video, and this video contains Custom Sam from America, or Meet the New Friends videos. They also featured Logan and Dustin. So you saw one of the photos I posted on Twitter, which it actually featured a work in progress Sam. I mean, he only had one coat of green paint, not like this one. It has 2 layers of green paint all around him. This is still a work in progress because I have to work on the face, and the tender is pretty bad because of the handwriting. I had to use a paintbrush instead of a paint marker, so all I'm hoping to do is that I can overlay this here, especially the other ones, so that I can use a permanent paint marker instead of a brush, so that this can be better. Let's take a look at the tenor. So this is Plarail Connor's center, just to let you know. On the top, black lined, just like the Plarail release, even though I painted on them. When I painted this twice, I mean, twice is better than once, right? So here is the engine himself. Now this is based on the Truckmaster Productions 2016 model of Sam. It's because there's a huge gap, for the engine to turn very well around curves. So I decided to do the same thing. It was like, well, whatever, I wanted to do the same thing. I mean, if this is all in one, that means it's gonna be bad around curves. So that's why this is split into 2, just like Truckmaster Productions 2016 model. So this is kind of based off of his model. And Truckmaster Productions 2016, if you're watching this video, I also have an influence from you. So here's the first part of the model. I mean, this is not motorized because there's no switch. Now, as you know, these engines are made from Plarail C61. Both of them, both of the engine. And so I decided to focus on the detail. I mean, with the overlayers on this are duct tape and electrical tape. Here's the nameplate. His number is 906, but I believe I have enough room to put that in, because otherwise it would be way too small for me, and it would be hard, and it's gonna have a lot of problems reading the number. That's why I decided to do that, because I'm too lazy for it. Here's the nameplate, and the hand rails or the handbars go all the way from the engine until the end of the engine. So what I had to do with this custom Sam model, I had to chop off the neck holders, those things that go on the side of the C61 model and all the other Japanese real-life trains out there also have the same type of thing. So I had to chop these off, especially this one here. And this front one, I had to chop off the cab. I had to chop this off, which was a pain to do. And I was afraid of doing that because I'm afraid of ruining the original C61 model. So I had to go for it, and this is kind of a success, just looking at it now. I mean, this Sam model is not perfect, but I can take it. This has a powerful motor so that it can pull coaches and trucks very well. Even though it was based on from the video where me, Thomas's new friends, or Meet the New Friends, based on the Thomas and Friends YouTube channel, which featured Logan, Sam, and I think Dustin. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if Dustin appeared. Whatever. So yeah, this is quite huge model for what I did. This is probably the largest model that I ever done since Flying Scotsman back in 2013 to 15. Well, even though I redesigned Flying Scotsman since 2016, since when he appeared in the CGI series, but this was a huge engine. I had to work on this for quite a while. As soon as I got another Plarail C61, I was like, yes, now I can do Sam. So I'm not sure. What do you say about this engine of Sam? So, even though this is a faceless model, I'm hoping to add a face in, possibly a Plarail Connor's face, or I might have to draw out a face or print a 2D face later on. Yeah, the fans are gonna say Shed 17 confirmed. It's a faceless engine. So let's go ahead and give Sam his run. We're at the railway, and here comes Sam's run. Here we go. Pulling coaches this time. So YouTubers, there it is. The review of Sam. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about Sam, even though he's a faceless model. Back in 2015, when Thomas Lenz was in the engine Granite era, or still in the CG model era, it's when there are a few new engines that came out to the series, following in the New Engine series or whatever. It was Logan, Sam, and Dustin. Correct me if I'm wrong, if Dustin was in this series of Meet the New Characters. All I know is that in the Meet the Characters series is when Thomas saw a long line of cars, which Sam was pulling. He found up to like around 40 trucks. And he said, who is strong enough to pull all those trucks? And he realized it was Sam all along. Sam revealed to be American, as he is American, just like me. And Thomas says that he's very big and strong. And he is big and strong. It's because he's actually a 2666. He is a 2666. So that's a huge locomotive. I mean, the trains in the United States were large, like the big boy in the West. So yeah, a very large model. A very large locomotive Sam is. And yet, if he comes to shoulder, he'll be too big for the railway. Hey, he'd be way too big for the standard gauge British Railway line. Even though this is CGI animation, he's well enough to fit on the railway, especially in the US, which he did appear in Big World Big Adventures briefly. And you saw Thomas and Neo on the train. It's all over from South America to North America. He made a brief cameo. I'm not sure if he spoke or not. That's about it. That's all he had. I mean, that was his appearance in the series overall. And that's in the modern era. So I'm not sure he will appear in more episodes or not. Hopefully he will soon. If he's on SOTOR or on the mainland. Along with Connor, Caitlin, and the others. So that'd be interesting. and is very powerful. Now the reason why he's on the outside track in this video is because he does not run very well on the inside track. And the reason why there was no hill climb in this video is because he does do well on the hill climb, but he collapses and falls off the rails after he's done it. So that's why there was no hill climb in this video. It's just him running along very well with a highly modified motor. Let's see Valerie drive unit too, and that's a really good drive unit. I mean, instead of using the siren and other siren equipment, you just need to swap the motor and that's it. You have to get the gears out, and you're golden. You have swapped the motor, and this is what you get. It's a very impressive model right there. What do you guys think of this gun model? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it decent? Or is it between good or bad? I think he did a pretty okay job with this model. Even though this is large, my Truckmaster Production 2016 model is large. I mean, he had to use 2 counters for the model, which is very impressive. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. This is Jack Jennifer 2001 here saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. He's very fast. He's very fast with the motor I put in him, so that he could pull the heaviest loads.